Welcome to Behind the Stars, where Hollywood's most glamorous icons step into the spotlight in ways that leave the world in awe. And today, it's the ever-radiant Tessa Thompson, who has set social media ablaze with her stunning new photos that showcase her perfect figure in ways fans can't stop talking about. And as we dive into the images, the reactions, and the impact, it becomes clear why Tessa has become not only one of the most talented actresses of her generation, but also one of the most talked about fashion inspirations in Hollywood. Because when Tessa Thompson makes a public appearance, it isn't just about the role she plays on screen, it's about the statement she delivers off screen, with every carefully chosen outfit, every red carpet moment, and every effortlessly candid photo that captures her undeniable charisma and magnetic presence. And in these latest photos, fans are witnessing yet another side of her elegance, confidence, and physical grace that only reinforces her status as an unforgettable star. The photos, which have already gone viral, show Tessa in ensembles that perfectly highlight her toned figure, her statuesque silhouette, and her fearless approach to fashion, leaving the internet buzzing with admiration and countless headlines describing her as one of the boldest yet most sophisticated women in the industry today. And the power of these images goes far beyond a single photo shoot, because they symbolize how far Tessa has come since her early days. From being recognized as a promising young talent to standing proudly as one of the defining faces of Hollywood's new era, embodying strength, style, and self-assurance. And what makes these photos so impactful is not just the clothing or the settings, but the aura that Tessa projects, one of empowerment, confidence, and authenticity that resonates with millions of fans around the globe. And as the images continue to circulate, people are not only celebrating her beauty, but also reflecting on how she has used her platform to advocate for diversity, representation, and the redefinition of Hollywood beauty standards, making these photos not just glamorous snapshots, but also cultural statements, because every curve, every pose, and every look radiates the energy of a woman who is unapologetically herself, paving the way for others to embrace their own individuality with pride and courage. And that is precisely why Tessa Thompson remains more than a Hollywood star. She is an icon in the making, someone whose every move, whether on-screen in blockbuster hits or off-screen in breathtaking fashion spreads, becomes a moment that fans, critics, and media alike cannot resist discussing. And with these latest photos, she has once again proven that she is not just part of Hollywood's present, but a powerful force shaping its future. Because while the world admires her perfect figure, what they're really celebrating is the perfect balance she strikes between artistry, elegance, and influence. And that is why Tessa Thompson's latest photos are more than viral. They are unforgettable moments in the story of a star whose shine only grows brighter with every passing day. And as the buzz around Tessa Thompson's latest photos continues to spread like wildfire across every corner of social media, entertainment blogs, and celebrity news outlets, the conversation is no longer just about her perfect figure, but about the statement she makes in a world where beauty, fashion, and self-expression are so closely tied to cultural identity and empowerment. Because Tessa is not the kind of star who simply poses for the camera, she is the kind of woman who transforms a photo shoot into a message. And this particular release of photos has shown her in a light that feels both timeless and forward-looking, reminding fans that while Hollywood has often celebrated glamour, what makes Tessa stand apart is the meaning behind it, the confidence that shines through in every frame, and the subtle yet undeniable message that being glamorous doesn't have to mean fitting into anyone else's box. It means redefining what glamour looks like for yourself, and in a society obsessed with image. It is refreshing and inspiring to see someone like Tessa embrace her individuality so unapologetically, turning the attention not just to her physical beauty, but to her aura, her presence, and her ability to embody strength while maintaining an undeniable softness, which is precisely why her fans adore her and why the industry respects her so deeply. These new photos have also reignited admiration for her versatility, because while audiences know her as Valkyrie in Marvel's cinematic universe, a fierce warrior who shattered stereotypes of how female heroes are portrayed on screen, here in these pictures, Tessa embodies something entirely different, a vision of elegance, femininity, and modern glamour that shows just how multifaceted she truly is, and that ability to shift between bold strength and refined beauty is something very few stars can balance. Yet Tessa does it effortlessly, making her one of the most intriguing figures of her generation. And as the fashion world analyzes the fabrics, colors, and designs of her latest ensembles, it becomes clear that Tessa's partnership with designers and stylists has elevated her image to a level that transcends simple celebrity fashion and enters the realm of cultural artistry, because the way she carries herself transforms clothing into statements and accessories into symbols. And her natural confidence ensures that whatever she wears doesn't just look good, it looks iconic, which is why these new photos are already being saved, shared, and endlessly discussed not only by her fans but also by fashion critics and cultural commentators who see her as one of the most important trendsetters of our time. And this influence isn't accidental. It's the result of years of work, years of choosing authenticity over conformity, and years of committing to roles, projects, and public appearances that align with her values and her vision, which makes her journey all the more powerful, because when you look at Tessa Thompson today, you don't just see an actress or a fashion muse. You see a woman who has fought her way into the spotlight on her own terms, who has stood tall in an industry that often demands compromise, and who has emerged as a beacon of self-assurance and creativity, inspiring others to embrace who they are and to chase their dreams no matter how unattainable they may seem. And that is the deeper beauty that radiates from these photos, the story of resilience, determination, and authenticity shining through every pose, every glance, every moment captured on camera, reminding the world that Tessa Thompson's perfect figure is not just about aesthetics. It is about the strength it symbolizes, the battles it represents, and the pride it carries. And as fans continue to celebrate her latest images, the legacy of this photo shoot will live on, not only as another glamorous chapter in her career, but as a milestone in Hollywood's ongoing transformation towards celebrating real, diverse, and authentic beauty, making Tessa Thompson not just a star of the present, but a legend in the making whose influence will continue to ripple far beyond the screen and far beyond the flash of the cameras, because stars like Tessa don't just appear. They redefine the entire sky they shine in, and in this moment, with these unforgettable photos, she has proven once again that she is a force who will continue to mesmerize the world for years to come.